Welcome back to Math 155, Section 8.5 Integrated Review. So in this lecture video, let's take a look at how we can graph our linear equation by finding what we so-called the X and the Y intercepts. So exactly what is an X intercept or Y intercept? It goes as follows. Let me delete that real quick. So an x-intercept, let me do x-intercept first. X-intercept is where the line cross over the x-axis. All right, so whenever the line cross over the x-axis, all right, that's called the x-intercept. And we talked about this before. At one point in time in previous videos, we say that on the x-axis, all the y values are 0. Okay, on the x-axis, all the y values are 0. So right now, if my line cross over the x-axis, which we call the x-intercept, that means the y value is automatically 0. So that means our job is to find the x value. Okay, so in the previous video, I was trying to pick 0 for x or y, and the reason why I did that is because at the same time I can also find our x and y intercept as well. So when the line cross over the y-axis, okay, that point is called the y-intercept. All right, so as I mentioned before, on the y-axis all the x values are 0, so our job is to find the y value. All right, so that's what the x and y intercepts are. That's where the line cross over the x and the y axis. So let's find the x and y intercept. All right, so this particular example, I just need to find the x and y intercept, but at the same time though, I'm also gonna graph this particular. I'm gonna actually go take a steal a graph real quick, and I'm gonna also graph it as well. Now, I'm gonna show you how this work. All right, let's go ahead and find the x and y intercept first. So most of the time the homework wants you to find y intercept first. So to find the y intercept, it's very easy to remember. Y intercept, find y, okay, when the x values are 0. Remember now, the y-intercept got to be located on the y-axis. That's why the x value got to be 0. So all we do is substitute 0 for y. All right, so we can, substitute 0 for x so we can find the y value. So that will be 10x plus 2 times 0 equal to 10. So as you see, positive 2 times 0 is 0, so that term is technically not there. So all I get is 10x equal to 10. Divide both sides by 10, my answer x equal to 1. All right, so my y-intercept is going to be 0, 1. All right, let's find the x-intercept. X-intercept, real easy to remember. X-intercept means find the x value when the y is 0. So up here on the graph, remember x-intercept always on the x-axis, so the y values are 0. So we substitute 0 for the y, so we can actually solve for x. Hold on a minute now. Did I do it backwards? Yeah, we'll substitute y equal to 0. And I apologize, I did this backwards. Y-intercept means find y when x equal to 0. So I put the 0 in the wrong spot earlier. That will be 10 times 0 plus 2y equal to 10. So positive 10 times 0 is 0. So that leaves me with 2y equal to 10. Y is equal to 5. Now I'm going to substitute 0 for y. For x-intercept, find x when y equal to 0. So substitute 0 for y. Alright, so this time positive 2 times 0 is 0. So that leaves me with 10x, okay, equal to 10. X is equal to 1. So 1 comma 0 is the x-intercept, 0, 1, or 0, 5, sorry, is the y-intercept. right, so 0, 5 means go up 5 from the origin, go up 5. So that point is the y-intercept. 1, 0, simply go to the right 1. All right, that'll be right there. So once I got 2 points, I can connect them with the line. All right, so that's all we have to do as far as finding the x and y intercept and graph them. All right, now this one is a little bit trickier because I'm involving a fraction right here, but still, as far as finding the x and y intercept, we do exactly the same thing as what we just did. So let's do y-intercept first. Y-intercept means find the y value when x is equal to 0. So I'm going to substitute the 0 for x right here. So that will be negative 1/3 times 0 minus y equal to negative 3. Be careful here. Negative 1/3 times 0 is 0, so that term is gone. So what's left over for the left side is a negative y equal to negative 3. So now when I divide both sides by negative 1, my y value will be 1. So 0, 1 is my y-intercept. All right. Now let's try the x-intercept. X-intercept means find the x value when the y is 0. So again, I keep on making a point by saying y-intercept, that point got to be on the y-axis. X-intercept, that point got to be on the x-axis. So that's a way we can kind of check behind ourselves, make sure we did it right. All right, so find x-intercept means y is 0, so this is going to be negative 1/3 x minus 0 equal to negative 3. All right, negative 1 times 0 is 0, so that term is gone. So I end up with negative 1/3 x equal to negative 3. So if you divide both sides by negative 1/3 in your calculator, then x got to be positive 9. Okay, if you type it in, and make sure you put the negative 1/3 in the parentheses when you type it in. Okay, so the x-intercept is going to be 9, 0. Alrighty, so let's use our knowledge of x and y intercept to choose the correct graph. So I think for this equation of line, I think the easiest way is to actually find the x and y intercept. So I'm gonna find the y intercept first, which is find the y value when x equal to 0. So I'm gonna substitute 0 for x right here. Let's see what I end up for the y value. So that's 0 plus 3y equal to 3. So the 0 term is gone. So that leaves me with positive 3y equal to 3. So y equal to 1. 1 divided both sides by 3. So 0, 1. Which graph has 0, 1? Y-intercept is on 0, 1. It gotta be this point and this point. So I got those two choices, okay, B and C. Now let's see what my x-intercept is. X-intercept means find x value when the y is 0. All right, so that will be x plus 3 times 0 equal to 3. Positive 3 times 0 is 0, so that term is gone. So I end up with, on the left side, just x equal to 3. So 3, 0 got to be this one right here. So my answer is going to be B. All right, so in this lecture video, we quickly talk about what x and y intercept means. Okay, x-intercept means when the line cross over the x-axis. Y-intercept means when the line cross over the y-axis. What's so special about them is when the line cross over the x-axis, the x-intercept means find x when y equal to 0. All right, to find y-intercept where the point cross over the y-axis, our job is to find y when the x is equal to 0. All right, so that will conclude this quick video on how to find x and y intercept and also graph with the x and y intercept. Thank you for watching.